Hello, this is Joe Pryor with the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, a part of Redbud Realty and Associates. I want to do an update on real estate short sales here in the Oklahoma City area and just talk to you a little bit about some of the problems we're running into right now. Some of the things that are making short sales more difficult, and if you are a financially distressed homeowner in Oklahoma City or anywhere for that matter, I think this is going to be good information for you. The first has to do with second mortgages. Many of the problems that we're running into with distressed homeowners in the Oklahoma City area is not because of a bubble, which we didn't have, or subprime loans, which we had in very small amounts, but in people taking out second mortgages, especially equity lines of credit where they took the money and, say, paid off bills or bought a motorcycle or a boat or things of that nature. What we're seeing a lot more right now is second mortgages being sold off to companies that are, well, I don't know if there's a polite term to use for collection agencies, but they're really collection agencies. They're buying these things on a fraction of the dollar. The first mortgage company holder gets it, and they do their best to collect, and they really are aggressive about collecting. Sometimes I know homeowners ask me, well, I'm current on my payments right now. Do you recommend I miss payments? Well, first of all, any realtor that says you should miss payments is unethical. That's not good behavior. We cannot advise you on that particular way of doing things. In fact, many of the short sales that we're doing, especially if they're conventional, people haven't missed payments, but they show a need and they show a hardship. But if you are in a situation where you can't make ends meet, it comes down to, well, do I make a mortgage payment and then I eliminate food for my children, no clothes, no gas for the car to take them to school or go search for a job? Obviously, you have tough decisions to make. But what I want you to know is on that second mortgage, you may want to go ahead and try to keep that current if you can, because normally these are fairly small amounts, $96, $87. You do not want them sold off to the collection agencies because they're going to extract money out of the situation. They are not going to release unless they get cash from you. And I know most of you don't have that cash to give. So when you consult with us, we're going to talk to you about that because that's extremely important that we discuss your second mortgages because this is getting bigger and bigger. And it's preventing some people from doing a successful short sale and forcing them into foreclosure. Now, the second thing I want you to be aware of is homeowners associations. Now, again, if you're missing payments on a lot of things, probably you're going, I'm not going to pay the homeowners. And you're getting further and further behind, especially if you're in a condo or a place that has maintenance, yard work, things of that nature built into $30, $40, $50, $100, $150 a month. And the problem in Oklahoma is that these liens are at the back end. So in other words, when we get into especially first and second mortgages, and again, going back to the second mortgage problem, these people are not getting paid and they can hold up your short sale also. So if you're falling behind on your homeowners, at the very least, keep contact with them. Don't stonewall them. Don't say, I'm not going to talk to them because I owe them money. Talk to them. Tell them what your situation is. I know that's very hard for you to admit to other people that you can't make ends meet and your mortgage payments are not coming in there. But if you're not paying your homeowners dues, they got a pretty good idea that you're not doing it anyway. And so communicating with them is extremely important. There may be a compromise involved. They may take a fraction or a portion of what you owe, and we may be able to get a first mortgage company to pay that, or even a buyer possibly to pay it on the HUD. Again, it can't be done off the books, got to be done on the HUD, and possibly work with that. Now we have, and we recently categorized approximately 1,120, 1,130 or so homeowners associations in Oklahoma City area. We have their names, we have phone numbers, we have ability to contact them, and once we get involved with you, we're going to ask that question. And we can also, on your behalf, talk to the homeowners association. We have one right now with about $1,500 that we're going to have to talk to. One that has two mortgages and is not going to get paid by anybody. And so we're going to have to beg, I guess, in that case, for the homeowners to kind of help us out a little bit here. So these are important things for you to know. It's not just a simple thing, I got a first mortgage, I can't make ends meet, and therefore help me out. Certainly we do. But if you have a second mortgage, be aware of the fact that if you get sold off to a collection agency, you're going to have some tough times making the short sale work. And when it comes to a homeowners association, please stay in contact with them. Tell them what your situation is. Tell them you're doing a short sale or some type of a resolution. You're trying to help them out. Please just be patient, and then we can step in and negotiate on your behalf. This is Joe Pryor with the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.